Top of the morning to you. It's Thursday the 18th of September 2025 and it's about 11 o'clock. Temperatures about 15. Slight breeze. And the weather for the last few days has just been wet and windy and overcast. Very showery, downpours, and I'll get rid of myself. And the garden has taken on autumn shades. Everything's dying back. It's not a time of year that I really enjoy. Everything's dying, and then you go into winter and it's even worse. But you know, the blooms are mostly gone. Some blooms here. This is Arbrecia, and don't know what this is. Doing all right. Look at my barrels. One pink bloom on it, and they're looking pretty rough. Nasturtium's still there, and a few daisies, and snow in summer is that. This has come late. Few yellow daisies there peeping through. Just two of the big daisies, all gone for another year. And the cosmos, my goodness, it's dreadful. Apart from one or two wee blooms there. I'm amazed to see these poppies so late. Look at my wildflower area. Look at the rhubarb. And the butterflies did arrive back to us. There were quite a number of butterflies making up an appearance, but butterfly numbers have dropped considerably. This is a job I've been doing. This here is a planter that I've painted up. It's actually a blanket box, and there are two of these. Two of these blanket boxes, and we painted them up, and Chris over in Yorkshire suggested putting castors on the bottom of these, and it's a great job. So I've got another one to do up in the garage to put the castors on. I've got it painted up all right, so I'll show you what I'm doing with it. Look at the buddleia. I'm coming back to the butterflies. We did have an appearance from a painted lady again this year, just the one painted lady, and there were tortoiseshell and red admiral. Red admiral appeared earlier on in the year. Not so many red admiral in the last 6 weeks, and we did have a peacock as well, so that wasn't so bad. But you know, in comparison to 20 years ago, this is very poor. That's the hot lip still trying to put it in appearance. very snow and summer down there, and the Virginia creeper is almost gone. And we have seen other people's Virginia creeper, and it's still bursting with red leaves. Honeysuckle didn't do much this year. Hoping this wee plant here, there's a wee wren flew up. Hoping this will flower again. It did last winter. So this is potatoes in here. There were potatoes from last year in amongst the nasturtiums. This is still blooming. There's the spuds are in here somewhere. But this was the planter that we had down below, and you can see I took it to bits yesterday and emptied it, and it's in bad condition. Oh dear. So many slaters in it. And by putting it up on castors, you avoid this kind of thing happening. Big snail, which I will throw over the wall. Yeah, there's the other blanket box. And what you do is, and I explained this in another video, these were off a bed, so you put 4 of these in each corner. I have 4 of them laying about somewhere. Just can't find 4. And what you do is you build up a false bottom, because you don't want to fill this all full of soil. So you do that and put 2 more of these at the other end, and you put slats across them. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? I'll get a slat. Yeah, you get one of these. When you get several of these, and I cut these to size, and you put those on top, and you put slats right across, and then you put plastic over the top of the false bottom, and then you put your soil in, so that you haven't got tons of soil in here. The level of the soil will just be around about here, so you've only got that filled with soil. You haven't filled with soil down to the bottom. And then I'll turn this upside down. Well, I'll not put the soil in until I've done all this. And you put your castors on the rear here, on these on the bottoms, the 4 bottoms. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'll continue dandering around. I have a trip to the dump to do as well. I've always got leftover soil, but I'll mix it with compost. I need some sand as well, because it's very, very heavy and glaggy, or whatever the word is. So this is all dyed off and showing autumnal yellows and greens and browns. And I've let this grow here. Quite a pleasant wind there. probably 15, 16. This shrub here did great. There's 2 or 3 different shrubs in there on hydrangea. Gladioli dying off. I don't like to see plants dying off, but that's the way it is every year. Right, it'll go round to the front. So what we're going to do is going to bring that other planter down and set it alongside this one. So there'll be a pair and they'll both be on wheels, so we can shift them about. So let's see round the front. There's the cows. There's about 10 cows in there at the minute. They come and go as the grass is munched away. You might have noticed that we got the outside of the house all painted. So Sam and Connor did a great job, super job. Did the wall here as well. We'll put some more verbena in here. We've got 2 more plants. They're not that expensive, so we did that. And I did a bit of a clear out at the front. Did a lot of weeding and added an awful lot of soil in here, because the amount of wind erosion in this front area, the verbena is still doing well. And there's a shorter version of the verbena. I'm not too sure which one it is, but it did well too. We're being absolutely infested with this stuff here. This is commonly known as hare's tail. It's an absolute pain in the head. It burrows in underneath. Now this is the shorter version of the verbena. It's sort of like spiky leaves. And the butterflies and the bees love it, so that's why we put it in. And this blue stuff, I don't know what that is, but it has done well this year too. And in fact, there's a wee bee on it. It's a late bee down in here. Good to see it. So if you want butterflies and bees, plant verbena. It's marvellous. I must do something with the border. Get more plants in. The Californian poppy is still going strong here. Surprisingly so. And the dandelions still growing strong. I didn't expect to see this. And I planted these here. I don't even know what they are. And they've done well. They've done well too. And this is the cotoneaster, and the bees love it. And the nettles certainly enjoy being here. And nettles are really useful for for butterflies. Butterflies love nettles. There's the cows up in the field, back field here. Picture of tranquility. Munching away. I'll have to get in here and cut down this hedge again before winter. That's my clematis, all died back. There's the briars always do well. So that's just about it, folks. I haven't done a garden walk around for a while. Got a bit of rubbish lying in there. Just pick that up. But the missile thrushes haven't taken these berries yet, this mountain ash. But I'm sure they'll arrive some of these days. So I'm heading out on the bike. And I'm going to go and get some more of these castors. I only bought 4 to see what the look of the thing was. Home base have now closed all over, so I'll have to go to B&Q. Things change. Things change very rapidly, and home base with their 3 or 4 local stores have all closed. Can't compete with Amazon, just can't compete. Even the big stores, well, how do the family run stores cope? They're not coping either. And restaurants and stores and shops and cafes are closing left, right and centre. But that's another story for another day. Sorry to see it happening. A boy with a tractor came along and cut the grass from the edge there. Glad to see him do it. Must tidy up this front area, this the wee clematis. It always looks well in the summer, in the spring. Okie dokie. Hope you're good where you are. And I'm back with you to show you these planters. This is the way that they're set up, and I finished off this one on the right by putting the castors on the bottoms, and then the false bottoms in here, and then cover the whole lot with plastic. I must remember to put holes in that plastic so that any water drains out of the soil. So that's it. I need to fill that with soil now. So don't be throwing away your good blanket boxes. Use them, convert them into planters, and it's a lovely sunny morning. That's absolutely fabulous. Makes everything look great. Okie dokie.